We are already here. I see one bandit here from distance. Maybe I could point you to attack him. What do you say?
You want me to take the shot, or are you planning to warm up with a speech about tactics first? If you're actually going to trust my aim, say the word. I'll drop him before he blinks.
Yeah, I could point you on him if you like that. I see him from here.
Pointing is optional, Nord. Just tell me when you're ready for him to fall. The wind's picking up. I'd rather not chase my arrow through the trees.
A little B-size lock on me. Time to put an arrow through it before it gets too close. Rimmi's got the right idea. We'll drop it fast.
Did you saw that? We were attacked by hoppers.
I saw, though I admit, I expected wolves, not overgrown mud grubs with legs. Next time, try not to look so gettable.
Yeah, maybe I am edible, you know. That is why you are all the time with me, because you feel some kind of strange hunger for me sometimes.
Strange hunger. I call it watching the slowest target. It's practical. You just happen to be consistently filling.
Yeah, but you are edible as well for my taste when I look at your nicely shaped curves.
Your taste is noted. But if you're done staring, there's still a bandit tower ahead.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Bye. Bandit first to follow the move.
The person I killed, and you will.
You'll pay for that.
That makes right sense, but I got arrows left to pick off the summoner before they overwhelm us. Rimmi's fears will end this quick.
Oh shit, it was tough. Did you saw that?
I saw next one's mine if he's left.
Give me the best shot, run. He called himself a Nord. I've had enough of you.
Yes! That was quite nice shot.
That's the last. The only thing louder than your arrows was her mouth. Shame the flowers didn't choke her first. Ready to check for loot, or do you need a moment to recover?
No, there is someone else remaining inside that tower.
Then let's not give them time to brace the door. You knock, I'll watch the windows. Or are you planning to announce yourself
I'm
first?
surprised you've lasted this long. No, hurry up and die.
Oh, that was precise, don't you think? One arrow solved everything here.
One arrow, one body. You're learning. Now let's see if they left anything worth the climb, or if we just cleared out a tower full of empty threads and moldy bread.
You know, when I see your body, I'm quite motivated in my improvement.
So that's your secret. My hits are the Nord's training regimen. Maybe I should charge you for every glance. Careful, though. Stare too long and you'll end up face first in those flowers.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't listen properly. I was focused on that lock here to be unlocked.
You weren't listening because you're staring at a lock. Typical. I said, be careful what you're asking for in return for that garnet, John. You're still bleeding, we're surrounded by bodies, and now you want payment while picking locks. Maybe survive the day first, then we'll discuss what I might owe you. Focus on that luck if it's so interesting.
No, I think that I see more interesting things. I mean, persons, maybe you know who I'm speaking about.
John, there's no one here but corpses and us. Unless you're planning to introduce me to the bandits we just killed, I don't know what you're talking about. Or are you trying to be clever again and failing at it? Just say what you mean instead of dancing around it.
I don't dance around anything, I just try to be nice at you, you know.
Nice to me? John, you just spent the last hour getting distracted by locks, handing me gemstones, and asking for payment, all while we're standing in blood and rubble. That's your version of nice? Look, I appreciate whatever this is supposed to be, but if you're trying to flirt, at least pick a moment when we're not covered in gore and surrounded by corpses. Makes it hard to take you seriously. We've been walking for an hour and you haven't said a word since the tower. Still thinking about that lock, or did my comment about timing actually get through to you? Because if you're sulking, John, just say so. Silence isn't really your style. You're doing it again. That brooding Nord thing where you go quiet and pretend you're just focused on the road. If you're leading us somewhere specific, at least tell me we're not just wandering aimlessly through the woods again.
No, we are not wandering aimlessly. We are returning back for a bounty, or we could take another bounty if you like.
So we're heading back to Falkreath then? Fine. Just would have been nice to know before we walked this far.
Another beast contract. Good. Something straightforward after all that Thalmord business. Rimmi will appreciate a hunt that doesn't involve me confessing to crimes before the fight starts. Fight's already started with Bounties. Perfect. Let the beasts swear each other down first.
Hey, be careful!
I was careful, I tried to save you from that beast, don't you think?
Save me. John, I had a handle. You're the one who shot me with an arrow during that fight. The saber cat's dead now thanks to the captain, not your rescue. Maybe next time focus on hitting the actual threat instead of your own allies. Though I suppose I should thank you for the effort, even if your aim needs work.
Yeah, maybe that was arrow of love, like Amor's love. Amor's love arrow.
Arrow of love. John, you shot me in the middle of a saber cat attack and now you're calling it romantic. That's not how Amor's arrows work. Those are supposed to make you fall in love, not bleed. If you wanted to impress me, maybe try not wounding me first. Though I'll admit, that's probably the most creative excuse for bad aim I've ever heard.
Alright, let's find sewer. There should be sewer somewhere and some beast in sewer.
So, John, we're standing in the middle of the woods outside Falkreath. There's no sewer out here. Sewers are in cities, not forests. What beast are you talking about? If you're looking for something to fight, there's plenty of wildlife around, but you need to be more specific. Or did that saber cat scramble your brain along with your aim?
See, I find it. We are standing in front of door to sewer.
So you actually found it. Sewer entrance in the middle of nowhere. That's not something you see every day. And you dragged us all the way out here at past 1 in the morning to hunt whatever's inside. But if this turns out to be another one of your half-plan ideas where I end up covered in filth and fighting rats, you're explaining it to me properly first. What exactly are we hunting down there, John?
Damn skeever lunging at me. Flames will roast it before it bites. Rimmi's got my flanks. Stay sharp, and this fast.
Well, we're in. Smells about as lovely as I Keep those flames ready, John. Sewers mean tight spaces and things that like the dark. And try not to set me on fire this time while you're waving that spell around.
I don't see anything here, there is too dark. We need a torch.
I've got one right here. Though if all we're finding down here are fevers and old bones, I'm starting to wonder what beast you were actually expecting, John. This place reeks and we've been wandering in the dark for nothing so far. Lead on. Let's see if there's anything worth the trip deeper in, or if we just wasted half the night killing rats in a sewer.
I think that that beast was only these rats, or maybe there is something else?
Watch your flight. More bones are stirring.
Yeah, there were more skeletons. Maybe they are again alive after several seconds.
Skeletons don't come back to life on their own, John. Something down here is raising them, or we missed a necromancer in the shadows. Either way, we should clear this place properly before they actually do get back up. Keep that torch high and watch for movement. I don't want to fight the same pile of bones twice because you got distracted.
Alright, let's kill some bandit leader nearby here in forest.
Another bandit leader. John, it's nearly 4 in the morning. We've been up all night clearing sewers and fighting skeletons. I'm not saying no, but you could at least tell me which camp you're talking about. There's no shortage of bandits in Falkreath holes, but wandering the forest in the dark looking for trouble isn't exactly tactical. Where are we headed?
Don't worry, it's far from here. I think that... let me check on the map.
Far from here, and you're checking the map now. John, we've been walking through the forest in the middle of the night without knowing where we're going. You could have looked at that before dragging me out here. At least tell me we're not heading into another sewer. I've had enough of those for one evening.
No, it will be not sewer. It's definitely bandit leader and we are very near to him.
Very near. John, we're standing in the middle of dark woods with nothing but trees and rocks around us. I don't see campfires, I don't hear voices, and I definitely don't see any bandits. Either your map reading is as good as your aim, or this bandit leader is hiding behind that rock formation over there. Which way are we actually going?
These spriggans are unnatural. Twisted wood and fury, their thorn slicing too close in the shadowed ruin path. I need to knock an arrow fast, aim for the core before they close in and turn us to mulch.
Watch the shadows, something's moving behind that standing stone.
Yeah, those bandits here on the ground, their leader should be somewhere near.
Those are bandits. John, those are corpses, then we just killed a spriggan. Either your map's wrong, or you can't tell the difference between a bandit camp and old ruins with dead bodies. Which one is it?
Yeah, you are charming as always, just test me.
Yeah, that's all you've got! John, we've been wandering the forest since before dawn. Tilda's sprigging at some ruins with dead bandits on the ground, and you're giving me a... Are we actually hunting a living bandit leader? Or are we just collecting corpses at this point? Because I'd like to know what we're doing out here.
Just have no doubts, the bandit leader should be very close.
Close. John, we've been saying very close for an hour now. The sun's about to come up and all we found are ruins and a spriggan. Either show me this bandit leader or admit your map's leading us in circles. I'm not doubting you, I'm doubting the navigation.
A Reikling scout launches from the shadows under the arch. Damn its speed, but my bow steady arrow flying true to drop it before it closes. Rimmi's got my flank. We end this fast or it calls more.
Oh shit. Oh, did you saw that? That was a bandit leader as I promised.
That was a Reikling scout, John, not a bandit leader. Unless your definition of leader is anything that throws a spear at us. Though I'll give you this, you said there'd be bandits near here, and you weren't completely wrong. Just took us half the night and a detour through a sewer to find them.
Yeah, it was very tough, we almost died, but as I promised, traveling with me and fighting alongside me will be very challenging.
Almost died? John, we killed Stevers in a sewer, fought some skeletons, took down a spriggan, and finished off a few Reiklings. That's not almost dying. That's a long, messy night of you dragging me around Falkreath with no clear plan. Challenging. So... But mostly because I spent half the time wondering if you actually knew where we were going.
Alright, let me collect bandit leader, I mean this Reikling bandit warrior head. So we are done here, the bandit leader head is collected from this Reikling, so we could return for 2 bounties and leave this region.
2 bounties? John, you collected a Reikling head. That's not the same as a bandit leader bounty. Unless whoever posted that contract is desperate enough to accept whatever we bring back. Fine, let's turn it in and see what happens. But next time you promise me a bandit leader hunt, maybe check the map before we spend all night wandering in the dark.
That fight dragged on too long. Reikling swarming like pests, but Rimmi's shots kept us alive. Need a scout smarter next time, or we'll bleed out in these damn woods.
Oh fuck!
Watch your step. More Reiklings ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit them if I see one.
Behind you, another Bristleback charging. John, these Reiklings are everywhere.
Oh, oof, it was tough. I didn't expect these 2 enemies here.
At one's down, finally got your bandit leader, John. Took all night, a sewer full of skeevers, some ruins, and a pack of Reiklings, but we made it. You happy now, or are we hunting something else before sunrise?
Yeah, I'm happy because you seems to be happy with that fighting, so we are both happy, right?
What no victory speech? We just killed your bandit leader and you've got nothing to say about it? Don't tell me you're already planning the next impossible hunt before we've even caught our breath.
No, I said that I'm happy because you seems to be happy after this challenging fighting with me by your side, so it's done here, we could leave this place.
Happy? John, I'm not happy. I'm exhausted and covered in Reikling blood after you dragged me through half of Falkreath in the dark looking for a bandit leader we didn't find until dawn. But yeah, we're done here. Let's collect whatever's worth taking and get out of these woods before something else decides to ambush us.
Alright, just wait a minute and tell me what makes you happy. Just try to find out what should improve your mood.
What makes me happy? John, I've been up all night killing skeevers, skeletons, and Reiklings while you fumbled with your map. Right now, what would improve my mood is a hot meal, a bath, and maybe 8 hours of sleep somewhere that doesn't smell like sewer or Bristleback. And next time you promise me a bandit leader hunt, actually know where the camp is before we start walking. That would make me very happy.
Alright, noted. Let's get you to some city where some local inn offers us that kind of comfort.
Finally, a plan that makes sense. Lead the way, John, and try not to get us lost between here and the nearest inn. I've had enough wandering in the woods for one night. Just promise me the bed's actually going to be there when we arrive, unlike the bandit leader you kept insisting was very close.
Yeah, in Dead Man Drinks there are beds, but you have to share that bed with me in that same room. I mean that double bed I rented last time.
Share a bed. John, I said I wanted sleep, not that. If Dead Man's Drink only has one room left, fine. That you're keeping to your side and I'm keeping to mine. And if you snore or try anything, I'm taking the floor and you can explain to the innkeeper why you're sleeping alone in a double bed.
Yeah, it's better than I expected. I expected that you push me out of that bed and I should take that floor.
Don't flatter yourself, John. I'm just too tired to argue about sleeping arrangements after the night you put me through. You get one side, I get the other. And if you cross that invisible line in the middle, you'll wake up on the floor whether you like it or not. Now let's get moving before I change my mind.
Yeah, maybe I will need a little of your warmth, but I don't plan to do anything bad, of course, against your will.
My warmth? John, you're already pushing your luck and we're not even at the inn yet. I said you could share the bed because I'm exhausted, not because I'm offering anything else. Keep your hands to yourself, stay on your side, and we'll both get the sleep we need. That's the deal. Take it or find yourself a different room.
Alright, I'll take it, whatever it means.
We're close to the road now, right? Or are we taking another detour through the wilderness?
Do you see that? There is someone's home here. We found...
Someone's home? John, that's a ruin with moss growing all over it. No one's lived there in decades, maybe centuries. Unless you're planning to move in with the spiders and skeletons. Can we please just get to the inn before you decide we need to explore every old pile of stones in Falkreath?
Yeah, let's see what we have here.
Are you lost?
Looking for something specific or just curious? I don't have much. Most of what I own is either on my back or outside with Thistlefoot. Though if you're interested in bone arrows, I know where to get the finest in Skyrim.
What are you talking about? We don't know where we are. We just found that I mean, I don't know, pot Is that pot or some kind of home?
Blast this! This is my tree pod home. Brought it all the way from Valenwood. Well, the idea of it anyway. Had to adapt it for Skyrim's climate, but it keeps me close to the canopy, close to your free. You're in Falkreath Hold, friend. Not far from the main road, if that helps orient you.
Yeah, we are on our way to Falkreath back with my friends. She is also from Valenwood. What coincidence that my friend is also from Valenwood.
Another buzzword? You're in Skyrim? That's actually wonderful to hear. We're not exactly common this far north. What's her name? I might know her family, or at least recognize the clan markings if she still keeps them. If Freeze Bones, it would be nice to speak proper Buzzmaris again.
Her name's Rimmi. Don't get your hopes up about clan markings, though. She's not exactly the sentimental type. And fair warning, she's been up all night hunting Reiklings with me, so if she seems sharp-edged when she gets here, that's why. She's particular about first impressions.
Rimmi, can't say I know the name, but that's not surprising. Valenwood's a big place, and I've been gone a while now. Sharp-edged I can handle, honestly prefer it to false pleasantries. Reikling hunting, though, those little blue menaces are trickier than they look. She must know her way around the fight.
Yeah, look, she was speaking with you already. She only speak about herself in third person. So this is Rimmi. She is exhausted and she is my companion.
Sorry, Rimmi. Didn't realize that was you speaking earlier. Long night catching up with you, sister. You look like you could use some rest. There's room enough here if you need it. And I've got dried venison if either of you are hungry. Always good to meet another Bosmer this far from the Gartoks.
I don't speak in third person. Jun just can't tell when someone new is talking, apparently.
Poses I'm Auri with guarded curiosity.
Appreciate the offer, but we're heading to Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath for actual beds. Been a long night of chasing ghosts through the woods, literally and figuratively. You set up all this yourself, or did Skyrim's hospitality suddenly improve for our kind?
Built it myself, mostly. Had help from a Nord carpenter who didn't ask too many questions. Skyrim's hospitality hasn't improved much, but at least they leave me alone up here in the trees. Dead Man's Drink's not bad, though. Valber's fair enough if you've got coin. Ghosts in the woods. Sounds like more than just Reikling's kept you busy.
Skeevers in a sewer, skeletons that wouldn't stay down, a spriggan, then finally the Reiklings. Jun promised me a bandit leader hunt, took until dawn to find anything close.
Glances at the tree pod structure.
Not bad work, though. Better than most Nords would manage, trying to build something from Valenwood. How long you been up here?
Going on a few seasons now. Long enough to miss the canopy back home. But not so long I've forgotten how to make a proper shelter.
Voice softens slightly.
Sounds like Jun kept you busy all night. That's quite a list. A bandit leader would have at least had the decency to stay in one place. You hunt like that often, or was this just bad luck?
We are bounty hunters. I won't call it bad luck, but I think that Rimmi will probably prefer to get to Dead Man's Drink to have bed only for two of us, not in your place when she couldn't share that bed properly with me.
I see how it is.
Ren's Nyla.
You two want your privacy for whatever wager you've got going. Can't blame you after a night like that. You've earned it. I'll stay here and tend to Thistlefoot.
We're bounty hunters, that part's true. The rest is him getting creative with words because he doesn't want to admit he's too cheap to rent 2 rooms.
One bed.
Laughs sharply.
Oh, that's bold. Exhaustion doesn't make anyone agreeable, John. It just makes them dangerous. Rimmi, if you need actual rest without complications, my offer stands. The pod's small, but there's space. And I promise, the only thing you'll wake up to is birdsong and maybe Thistlefoot sniffing around for treats.
Tempting offer, Auri, but I already told John I'd take the room. Besides, if he tries anything stupid, he'll regret it more than I will. And at least Dead Man's Drink has a proper bath. Appreciate the hospitality, though. Not many would offer a stranger their space like that. Especially another Bosmer they just met.
Fair enough. A proper bath does sound better than what I've got rigged up here. And you're right to set boundaries with this one. Just remember, sister, if things go sideways at the inn, my door's always open. We Buzzmer look out for each other this far from home, even if we just met.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from you. And don't listen, Rimmi, she was the one who suggested to have one room and one bed. She's only shy to admit it such publicly, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? That's quite the different story from what she just told me. Well, John, if Rimmi suggested it herself, then I suppose you two have your own arrangement figured out. Either way, it's none of my business what happens at Dead Man's Drink. Just don't come crying to me if one of you ends up sleeping on the floor.
I didn't suggest sharing a bed. John, I said I was too tired to argue about it after you told me that's all you rented. There's a difference. Don't twist my words just because Auri's standing here. And for the record, you're the one who'll end up on the floor if you can't behave.
Sounds like you two need to sort this out between yourselves before you get to that inn. I'm not getting in the middle of whatever dance you're doing here. Rimmi, you know where to find me if you need it. John, maybe listen to what she's actually saying instead of what you want to hear.
Yeah, don't worry, Auri, we will solve it in that bed when we will be there. It will be much more fun than arguing with words, don't you think?
Just make sure Rimmi actually agreed to it first. I've seen too many misunderstandings between traveling companions and Babbley. But you're right, it's your business, not mine. Safe travels to Falkreath, both of you.
Yeah, let's continue, my dear Rimmi, back to Falkreath.
Don't call me dear like we're already settled into something, John. And there's no bed, just you, me, and a bed where you're staying on your side. Now let's get moving before you give Auri any more wrong ideas about what's happening between us.
You two are giving me a headache just listening to you bicker. Go on then. Get to your inn before the whole day's waste arguing. And Rimmi? Good luck keeping him on his side of that bed. Something tells me you'll need it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Auri. Don't worry, if he crosses the line, he'll wake up with more than just a sore back. We'll manage. Good meeting another Bosner out here, even if the circumstances are complicated.
Good meeting you too, Rimmi. Complicated circumstances seem to follow us, Besmer, wherever we go, at least in Skyrim. May your free guide your path, and may John learn to listen before he needs that lesson about crossing lines. Safe travels, sister.
Your free guide yours too, Auri. And don't worry, John's a quick learner when the lesson involves paying. Safe travels, sister.
Yeah, you are funny. I'm not against some, how does it say it, masochism, but I didn't know that you are into these things. Maybe we will find out in that bed.
John, you've got about 3 seconds to stop turning everything I say into some kind of invitation before I change my mind about the whole arrangement. I said you regret crossing boundaries. That's not flirting, that's a warning. Now can we please just get to Falkreath, or do I need to find my own room after all?
We are back to collect 2 bounties we solved.
Do completed
so
contracts.
All right,
Impressive
then.
efficiency. Present the proof of your work, and I'll see that you're compensated accordingly for both.
I'm the steward here. I serve on...
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
And do you have more jobs?
I have matters to attend to, but I can spare a moment if you have business to discuss.
Yeah, I asked if there are any more bounty hunting.
You've been quite productive today. 2 bounties cleared already. The Jarl has additional contracts posted if you're still eager for work. Check the bounty board, or I can provide another decree if one suits your capabilities.
Hello, Valga. Me and my companion would like to rent a room with double bed for 1 day.
Room with a double bed for the night will be 10 gold. I've got one upstairs that should suit you and your companion just
Lead the
fine.
way, and I'll watch your back.
Rimmi, come here. We have our room and bed already.
We just walked in the door, John. Let me at least get my bearings before you start herding me toward that room like I'm
I
livestock.
could use a warm
And it's
meal.
one bed. You keep saying it
Maybe
like
a
it's
drink
some
or
kind
two?
of achievement instead of just you being cheap with the
You
coin
want a
we
drink?
earned together.
Of course. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
How long do you want to sleep? I mean, how many hours?
This place has a good vibe. Might just grab a drink and sit a spell.
Sleep? I haven't even
Hello.
sat down yet, John.
Oh, hi.
And that
I'm glad
depends
I ran into
entirely
you.
on whether you're planning
I
to
was
actually
wondering
let
if-
me rest or
I
keep
don't
talking
know.
about
If you
that
see
bed
any
like it's the
big
most
strong men
exciting
around,
thing
let
in
us know,
Falkreath.
will you?
How many hours do you need before you stop feeling this exhausting?
This
Oh,
place
come
has a
now.
good vibe.
Don't go away mad.
Might just grab a drink and sit a spell.
Alone?
Don't worry, I will stay on my side of the bed.
Ready when you are, friend.
Good. Because I wasn't worried, I was planning. And my plan involved your ribs if you didn't. Now, are we actually going to get some rest, or did you drag me up here just to make promises you think I need to hear?
Huh?
Auri.
I really
Alright,
Still dark.
did you
Rimmi's
want
breathing
to sleep
sounds
more?
steady. Guess she actually stayed on her side too.
I was sleeping just fine until you woke me up asking if I wanted to sleep more. What kind of question is that, John?
This place has a
If you're
good
restless,
vibe.
go pace downstairs.
Might just grab
Don't
a
wake me up to
drink
ask
and
permission
sit
to let
spell.
me keep doing what I was already doing.
I got for some meal. You could rest a little more and I will return for you later.
Just don't take forever. I'm not planning to spend the whole night in this bed waiting for you to finish eating. And John, try not to get into trouble between here and the kitchen. I'd like at least a few more hours apiece.
Take a look. Let me know if you need a drink.
Sure spoons. Handsome man in Falkreath.
No hero wins a battle alone.
So,
Aye.
are you interested in me, Nari, or what is your name?
That's one lie.
It's Neri, not Neri, though I'll forgive the
could use
slip
a
if you keep
warm
looking
meal.
at me like that.
And
And interested?
maybe a drink.
Well, you're
Or
certainly
two.
more exciting than most who wander through these doors. What brings a Nord like you to dreary Falkreath?
I'm here for mercenary work, you know, bounty hunting. I fulfilled several contracts with my companion Rimmi. She is sleeping here.
Now that's the kind of work that gets the blood pumping. I've been stuck serving drinks in this gloomy town my whole life, while adventurers like you get all their excitement. Your companion Rimmi's got the right idea, a warm bed after a hard day's work. You two make a good team then?
You look ready for
Yeah, maybe, but she is sometimes disappointed with my hard-working attitude. You know, we are traveling most time without rest, and all of that fighting. She is sometimes exhausted.
Sounds like you push her hard and yourself too, I'd wager. Even the toughest warriors need proper rest, or they'll collapse when it matters most. Maybe she's hoping you'd slow down just enough to actually enjoy the coin you're earning instead of chasing the next contract.
This place has a good vibe.
Yeah, maybe you are right. I should wake her up and continue in our traveling. She don't like to stay in one place for a long time anyway.
Let the poor woman sleep, John. You can set out at first light. Even restless souls need a few hours in a proper bed now and then.
Would you like to rest more, or are you satisfied and we should continue?
just over the next.
John, it's 2 in the morning. Most sensible people are still asleep. And I was one of them until you started this conversation. If you're that eager to get moving, fine. But don't pretend you're doing me the favor by asking. I'm awake now anyway, so we might as well continue before you find another reason to wake me up later.
It's because we need to go somewhere before we'll be until dawn, and then we could take some job there when it will be day, you know.
So you dragged me out of bed at 2 in the morning to wander around in the dark because you want to be somewhere else by dawn. John, You could have just said that instead of waking me up twice asking if I wanted more sleep.
Hey there.
Where exactly are we going that can't wait until the sun's actually up?